Okay, scientists. So in the last video, I told you that one thing people have done, they can do this for vacation, like for fun and to study the rocks, is they float down the Colorado River and they can like see all of the canyon as they're going through it. The way that they measure this is, let's say they start here. The distance they float, they measure in miles, just like if you were driving. So if this is 0, this is the starting point, maybe they float 20 miles and then they stop and camp here. And then the next day they get out and float, I don't know, maybe like to mile 50. So basically they're floating down and they measure how far they go in miles. Well, this is something that scientists have done, and they've started to compare the rocks at different miles. For example, here is what the Grand Canyon looks like if you float for 20 miles down the Colorado River. What they've done is they've given the rock layers different numbers, and then they might get out and study these rocks. They want to like know more about them. Maybe they're looking for fossils. They're looking for other clues about the past. So let's say the next day they keep floating and then they stop at mile 52. Here, this is what it looks like if they kept floating. I'm noticing that there are some different layers. So I still see 9, 8, 7, and 6, just like this last one. Those are there. But I'm also noting that number 10 isn't there, and that they can't, and that they're also finding rocks 5 and 4. So this is different. What you're going to do today is you're going to make observations about these different rocks. So here's rock 10. There's 9. And notice they're using a pen for scale, so you can tell how big it is. And here's a boundary between 8 and 7. We're going to look at these rocks right now, and we're going to see what we can find out about them. Okay, let's find that video. Here it is. Okay, so here are the rocks from mile 20. Here are the rocks from mile 50. We're just going to watch and see what observations we can make. So here is rock layer number 6. I'm noticing like almost grains of sand. Here is 7. It's got some like little shiny parts. Here's a rock from layer 8. I should say, if this video is going too fast and you want to look more, you can just pause the video when it shows the rocks. Here's 9. I see like little pieces of other things in there. Here is 10. Whoa, I think this rock has fossils. I think you can tell. Doesn't that look like a piece of a shell and the edge of a shell right there? Now we're going to go to mile 52 and see how the rocks compare. What layers were found there? Here's 4. Looks like it's different colors. 5. This is rock layer 5. 6 again, so these will be the same. Here's 7. 8. And 9. So again, I'm just going to go back to this screen to give us some context. Some of the rocks are the same at both places and some are different. Right now, I want you to go and write some observations about what you saw. You can rewatch this video if you need to see the rocks one more time.